Welcome. We're really excited to show to you today a competition jury in progress. So I'm just going to give you some general details about competition juries and then specific for this particular case. For the purposes of this demonstration, we are saying that this event happened at the Sarasota World Cup. This was chosen for the fact that there probably wasn't any live television footage that the race referee could reveal in real time to take a decision and for educational and practical purposes. The composition of the competition jury will be explained during the competition jury process, but it includes 3 people and is chaired by the technical delegate. Before the competition jury convened, the following has happened. The technical delegate has appointed 2 other members of the competition jury and contacted them to get their details during the race and told them of upcoming meetings and responsibilities. The competition jury has met after the race briefing, 1 hour before the start of the event and after the last finisher. During these meetings, the technical delegate, as chair of the competition jury, has reminded the competition jury of their duties to observe the following principles: give equal weight to the evidence and testimony provided by all of the participants, recognize that honest testimony can vary and be in conflict as a result of what has been seen and observed and the people's recollection, have an open-minded approach until all evidence has been submitted, recognize that the athlete is innocent until the alleged violation has been established to the complete satisfaction of the competition jury. Also, the technical delegate is going to ensure that there is no conflict of interest. In this particular competition jury, the following has happened. The head referee received information from the chief technical official on the swim that athlete number 15 has cut the first swim buoy. The head referee has disqualified the athlete for apparently cutting the swim course. The head referee put a notice on the penalty board at the finish line that athlete number 15 was disqualified for cutting the course. Then he took a photo of the board. The athlete had already left transition on the bike to go on the bike, so that the athlete was not informed of the disqualification until he saw the penalty board at the finish line. Athlete number 15 saw the head referee 3 minutes after he finished and said that he wanted to appeal the disqualification. The head referee gave the athlete an appeal form and a pen and asked him to complete the paperwork and return it. The head referee informed the technical delegate that an appeal had been filed and to convene the competition jury. The athlete completed the appeal form and submitted it with $50 within the specified time. The race referee posted that an appeal had been filed on the penalty board. The competition jury, race referee, and athlete number 15, plus any witnesses that they may have, were told to meet in the competition jury room at a specific time so that their case could be heard. The technical delegate has told the appropriate people of the appeal, including on-site announcers, the media delegate, the venue control center, the medal ceremony personnel, and the timers. Let's listen in to see how this competition jury is going to rule in this particular case.
Thank you for coming to this competition jury hearing. Starting the process, I would like first to present the competition jury members. So my name is Thanos Nikopoulos. I'm the technical delegate for the event, and I'm the chair of the competition jury. Elisa Barbastan is the ITU executive board member who is inside the competition jury, and Eriketi Margari, she is the president of the National Federation.
Hi everyone.
The competition jury has been created according to the rules. My understanding is that the specific case involves an athlete from Great Britain, correct?
Correct.
There is no involvement with an athlete from USA on this case?
No, not at all.
Okay, so my decision is that there is not conflict of interest, so there is no need to replace any member. Is there any objection on this?
No.
Okay. The competition jury hearing is not open to public. So the person that have been invited on this are the head referee. Can you please present yourself?
Yes, my name is Stefan Morris and I'm from Switzerland.
Okay. We have the athlete, Mr. Duncan Hugh, I guess.
Hi, I'm Duncan Hough from Great Britain.
Okay. And each parties they have the right to bring up to 2 witnesses. They can speak for 3 minutes. So, Mr. Head Referee.
So I have the chief swim,
Okay.
who was on the water during the infraction.
Okay. And for you, Duncan.
And I have my coach, Johan.
Hello. Okay. So for the process, we will go through the appeal form to see if anything is needed to be added. And then following to this, I will ask the athlete and his witness to leave the room. We are going to have a discussion with the head referee and the chief swim. And then we will ask the athlete to come in and we will have a similar process. Following to this, we will have to take a decision on single majority. And this will be announced then to all of you. Following to this, if you want to appeal decisions, if it's not in favor of you, then you have the right to go to the ITU arbitration panel. Hopefully, this will not be needed. Any question on the process? Okay. My colleague from the competition jury will keep minutes in order for us to be able to submit and sign off all the process. So, Mr. Referee, as far as concerned the rules, have you received the $50 deposit?
Here they are.
Okay. And the appeal was submitted according to the.
According to the rule, I mean, he came within the 5 minutes after his finish time and shortly after I had the form
Excellent.
provided to me.
Okay, so we have the name of the athlete on the form, all the details, specific location of the course was the first 10 buoy on the swim. Description of the incident, buoy was less than 350 meters from the start pontoon. Too many athletes were going around the buoy. And just for us to be clear, what was the reason of the
For cutting the course, not for cutting the course at the first buoy on the swim course.
Okay, excellent. Anything else that you would like to add? Any clarification from anyone on the appeal form so far? Okay, thank you very much. So I would like to ask you to step out from the room. Please stay around until we complete the process with the head referee and the chief swim. Thank you. Stefan, can you please give us a little bit more information on this incident?
Yes, so I received a call from the chief swim after the swim actually, because he had some problem with the communication, which informed me that he witnessed one of the athletes passing on the wrong side of the buoy, so cutting the course, while all the other athletes, I mean the other 54 athletes were able to swim on the right side. This guy did not. So he was able, with the help of the kayaker, which was at the buoy, to be 100% sure of the numbers. So based on that decision, I decided to penalize him to disqualify him on the basis that all athletes have to follow the prescribed course as per the general conduct in the rules, and the sanction for that is a disqualification. So I just, when I received the information from the chief swim, I put the information on the board, on the post-finish penalty board, and I also looked at one of the coach or entourage of the French team. This was not the coach that is here as a witness, but I've also talked to somebody of the French team.
Okay, I guess you mean the British. He's a French.
Oh, sorry, yeah, he's a French coach, and what I mean,
Yes,
sorry.
Please. Okay, just some clarification from our side. Was it the only athlete that cut the buoy?
It was the only athletes that have been reported by the chief swim, so I guess there's only one.
And how was the situation in that at that moment? Like, were there a lot of athletes going on the buoy at the same time? And
So I think that for that we probably need to ask the chief swim, because that was not on the location, so he will have more information than me.
Yeah, this was the first buoy, and obviously they are all arriving back to the first buoy, and this athlete tried to go into a better position, and obviously there were waves around the first buoy, so the kayak could not fix properly on the position in order to block in between the kayak and the buoy. But it was clearly an intention to go in between the kayak and the buoy, and this is why the kayak reported number 15 cutting the course.
So the athlete didn't do any effort of correcting it?
No, he was like he was in the inside of the pack. So at one point that he was like blocked in order to make the first turn, he tried to look for another way out. And with this situation that there were a lot of waves around the buoy, so he could, let's say, escape easily and go straight forward in between the kayak and the buoy.
What was your position?
My position was like 10 meters before the kayak. With the waves, I couldn't approach more to the athletes in order to keep safety. So this is why I brief all the kayakers before the start, in order to be aware that if any athlete was cutting the course, to take a note on the numbers.
Okay. Did you have any current on the course?
No, just waves. Just it was really windy, and it was also for the kayakers to be quiet on the kayak was really difficult.
Okay.
And how the kayakers were able to identify the athletes?
Maybe he was quite in front. So and I saw this from my boat. I saw that clearly one athlete was in between the kayak and the buoy, and the kayak was the one that was basically in front, in a distance like how we are now here around the table.
So basically, you both saw that an athlete cut the course, but the kayak identified the numbers.
Yes,
of the athlete.
from my position, and because of safety, I didn't want it to approach more to the first buoy. But I state that there was one athlete cutting the buoy, and the kayaker confirmed the same, plus the number of the athlete.
Okay.
Maybe for information, the kayak cannot be here because his shift was over and he had to leave, but he gave us his phone number. So in case you want to call him, but he told us that he was 100% sure about the number
Okay.
of the athlete.
And how she was able to identify the athlete? Like from the swim cap, from the monticles,
From the swim cap, because it was quite in front. So it was and the swim caps were proper number, so it was really easy to identify, and he has no doubt on the number.
Okay. Was the athlete informed when he cut the course?
No, it was impossible. Just to try to keep the safety, it was impossible to do so. And this was reported when we went out of the swim course,
Okay.
and we met together all the technical officials involved in the swim plus the kayakers in order to see if there were another situations.
Mhm. Okay.
There is
Um,
no video footage from that, right?
No, but knowing this is why there was a briefing with all the kayakers. So the LOC didn't have resources in order to have video cameras for all the kayakers. We briefed the kayakers properly in order to be aware, especially on the first two buoys, that they need to be close to the buoys as much as possible and try to identify any potential infringement.
Okay. Jorge, this is your first time that you officiate in the swim course?
No, it's not the first time. It's the first time as chief swim, but I have been involved several times working on the swim.
Okay. From my side, I don't have any other question.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So please ask the athlete and the coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please,
Thank you very much.
Thanks. So Duncan, can you please present to us your case?
Sure, by all means. Basically, was in the middle of the pack on the swim. Because the first buoy was very, very close and everybody came together, my goggles were knocked off. So as a result, I carried on swimming along, trying to follow the feet of the people behind me. The buoy in front seemed to be moving an awful lot. But I just carried on following the feet of everybody around me because I was in a group, couldn't go left, couldn't go right. Now, I'm alleged to have gone short through the buoy, but the problem for me is, if that was the case, I didn't actually see any kayak around the buoy. There was no kayak there to stop me, to hold me into line. So, again, if I had gone off course, why was the kayak not actually stopping me? Also as well, if I had gone off course, why didn't the kayak actually come back and inform me? So I'm a little bit aggrieved at present that I've been disqualified through what I believe is no fault of my own. I've been racing for years and years. I've never had a penalty before, let alone for cutting the course short, certainly not on the swim, so why would I want to do it deliberately? My frustration is, and that's why I'm prepared to risk my $50 US, is that I really don't believe that there's anything to answer. I believe I followed the course completely, and if there was a complaint and anybody else had seen it, why have no other coaches or other athletes come in to complain and acknowledge a protest? So for me, a little bit frustrated at present that it seems to be one person's word from what I've heard speaking to the head referee and nothing else. My one question was as well, because the boy was so close, there was an awful lot of us in the group, how could they visibly see my swim cap? I had problems seeing, there was a lot of spray around, so again, I'm just really frustrated, surprised that I should actually be penalised this way and don't know how they've actually got the number on the swim cap. Do we have any video evidence? Because my concern is, I've asked to see any, no one's been able to supply me any, so if we do have some video evidence, I'd like to see that.
From what we have been told, there is no video evidence.
Okay, so it's just one person's word against mine then, by the sound of things.
What was your final position?
I was in the middle of the disqualified.
But before.
But before that one,
Yes.
I was in the middle of the pack, so I was approximately 21st place.
Okay.
Obviously, I haven't looked at the results because I just got the disqualification, but yeah, I think it was about 21st.
Okay. And do you have anything else to add?
From my side, I was not in the water, obviously. We were in the shore, but I can confirm that Nakan never had any penalty in his career. I can confirm because we measured it at the swim farm that the first buoy was less than 350 meters from the shore.
What was the distance that you?
We had a little bit less than 300, so 290 something. We could see a pack of athletes, indeed, going through this buoy, but from the shore I cannot say anything. But definitely it was a pack. We didn't see clearly one athlete going one way or the other. So if he cut, then everyone else cut because he was not by himself. And yeah.
Okay. What was the conditions out there? I mean, the water conditions? Were they waves? Were they?
Again, it was just choppy because of the amount of swimmers so close together for a turn buoy that was so close to the actual start. So again, it was probably a little bit choppy, a little bit busier than it would be normally because we hadn't really had time to break up. So it was fairly rough, especially being in the middle of the pack.
Okay. Any question from your side?
So basically, if you have lost your goggles, you wouldn't be able to see anything inside the water, or see if the kayak was there or close by, right?
I'd had the goggles off, yes. No, I wouldn't have been able to see as clearly as I would have been, but I should have been able, kayaks are pretty big things, so if there'd been one there, I'm sure I wouldn't have missed that anyway. Yeah, also as well, I'd have probably run into the kayak if it had been in the right position at that buoy. So yeah, even without goggles, I still would have known if there had been a kayak there, surely.
And you don't remember if the buoy was on the right shoulder or left shoulder, because normally you should be close to the buoy, right? No?
Yeah, no, the buoy was moving around. I was in the pack going through on that one. Yeah, we got to the buoy, I saw the buoy, and that's when I got caught with the goggles, and that's when I started following the feet of everybody in front of me because I couldn't see as clearly as I would have liked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And what about the weather? You said that it was quite the water was busy because of the athletes, but it wasn't like a lot of wind or anything.
It's Sarasota, it's sunny, so again the water reflects.
Okay.
So
But
again, it's
no
difficult
wind
for people.
or anything.
Again, I couldn't tell you because I was in the water.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if there is any other question from your side. Anything to add?
No, just the fact that I'm really surprised, disappointed that I wasn't given the opportunity to go back if I had done something wrong, and more importantly, I didn't actually find out the penalty until I'd finished. Yeah, I'd worked really, really hard. Yeah, it's cost me a lot of money to come over here, so I'm not going to be doing something deliberately. Yeah, and if I've been given the opportunity to correct it, certainly with my past record, yeah, I would have done it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
Can
you.
you please ask the referee and the chief swim to come again back to the room because we need to ask some clarifications. We wanted to to ask some additional questions to you based on what came out from the athletes, just for us to have a more clear idea. It was mentioned from the athlete that he had problem with his goggles. Did the kayaker saw something on this?
No.
Okay.
No.
And at the same time, it was mentioned that he was following the feet of the other athletes. So basically, that there was another person in front of you. Was it again something like you told me that it was the only person cutting the buoy?
Yes. He was it was left shoulder, so he was swimming from the inside. Clearly, obviously he was not on the top, but at the moment he arrived blocked to the buoy. Instead of moving around the buoy, he cut the course directly.
What was the distance to the first buoy?
It was over 300 meters.
And has it been measured by
Yes.
GPS?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And do you have problem with the stability of the buoy?
No, it was windy, so what I mentioned before, it was quite difficult to be stable on the water for the kayaks and the boats, but not for the athletes. The swim course was really clear, especially the first buoy. There were no issues. This was only the situation with one athlete.
So you didn't have any problem with the actual buoy itself, like moving position,
No.
etc.
No.
Okay. Anything else? Any other clarification from your side?
No, you said he was on the inside, on the left
Yes.
side, not in the middle of the pack, or that any other athlete could potentially cut the course as well. Only this one.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Please allow us to have a meeting between the three of us, and we'll call all of you. Okay, so we have to take a decision. So what do you think?
I don't know, the facts are really mixed. There's one story from the head referee and the chief swim, and the other story from the athlete. So, was it choppy? Was it okay to follow the course? Was the kayak there? Was the kayak behind? There's no video evidence, but from the way that I saw the course from the outside, it was clear. But of course, I wouldn't be in the position to know from an athlete point of view. Following the process, the athlete did everything correct, so there's no mistake on that. The referee as well, there was no mistake on that. Okay, the referee had a problem posting, but that was one of the points that went wrong. So the communication between, and the timeline between the communication of the penalty and posting to the penalty board, that was one of the points that we could say that was not according to the process. But apart from that, my understanding was that the course was made clear and the athlete should not have cut the course. Again, he didn't try to correct it or not.
So, are you voting on actually on the athlete's behalf, or keep the decision of the head referee?
Right now, I'm voting for the head referee.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because they have two different stories. But on one hand, the athlete, I don't think that he, as he said, he was before the disqualification, he was like 21st, so he doesn't gain any advantage of doing this. So I don't think that he did it. He really did it, and because of his argument, I don't think that it was really happened as the head referee said.
So
I don't know. He seems let's say honest. So I think I would go with the athlete.
okay. Yeah, from my side, I will try to see the case without like a little bit dry without any emotional attached. The head referee follow exactly the rules as was described. Again, in the rules, there is nowhere that it's a mandate for the official to inform immediately the athlete. This is not an obligation. At the same time, we have actually two persons that they saw this. So it was the chief swim and the kayaker who was there. I understand the size of the athlete, but at the same time, having actually two persons, one from the safety personnel and one of the swim official actually supporting the same thing, I think it's something that needs to be considered. Final, it's the other's possibility to follow the course. No matter, and in the rules doesn't specify if it's choppy conditions or if you lose your goggles, you have an excuse not to do so. So I will stay with the head referee and I will inform this. So with the voting we are 2-1. That means that as a competition jury, we don't support the appeal and basically we stay with the decision of the referee. Okay?
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we will ask him to come inside. After going through the hearing process and after having possibility to have the officials' point of view and then the athlete's point of view, we met. We analyzed the facts, and the fact is that it's the athlete's possibility to follow the course. And at the same time, the way that the whole process was managed by the technical officer and the head referee, they were according to the rules. So, on informing the athletes, again, it was according to the rules. Informing about the disqualification, again, it was according to the rules. And in addition to this, there were two persons in the swim that actually saw this case, who was the kayaker and the chief swim. As a result of this, our decision is not to accept the appeal, to stay with the decision of the referee. As a recognition of the frustration that may exist, what we decide again is to return back to you the fee. So there is no need for us to keep the fee in this case, so please accept. And just as I want to be clear, you have the right to appeal on our decision. So if you strongly believe that this is not the case, we are more than welcome you to continue the process and appeal on our decision to the ITU arbitration. But as I explained before, from what we saw here, we think that the chief swim and the head referee took the right decision.
Very disappointed. No video evidence. Yeah, one word against another. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. Whether I take it any further, we shall wait and see. But yeah, for me, for my reputation, for all hard work, yeah, I am very, very disappointed.
Yeah, we are really sorry that we are involved in this kind of situation, all of us. But we have a rule book that we have to follow, and the rule book is sometimes dry in specific areas. So for us, the case is considered closed. We will sign off the minutes from this call. The minutes will be available to you if you would like to continue the process. And I would like to thank all of you for being part of this process and support it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.